Learning to create movement centers begins on a slab. Step onto the wall with 1 foot higher than the other. You are going to center the first series of moves in the upper knee. Experiment with the range of motion for the center. How far can you move your knee to the left and to the right? Focus on the knee and imagine the move originating from the knee and moving outward to affect the rest of your body. When you have an idea of how this will feel, make the move. Repeat this process for each step. In this next top rope, you will center the move in the knee of the lower leg. Remember the steps. First, focus all your emotional and physical energy on the center. Second, experiment with the range of motion for the center. Consider where you can move the center and how fast or slow you will move it. Third, when you are ready, try the move. Repeat this procedure for each step. Initiating from the knee can be difficult for some. If you move too slowly or don't start from a lower position, you will not be able to initiate from the lower knee. You will be forced to use the knee of the upper leg or the ankle of the lower leg, as we see here. The third movement center you will practice is the hips. Again, take your time and explore the range of motion. Don't try the move until you have an idea of what you want it to feel like. Let's compare one climber doing a move using different movement centers. As we see by converting the images to wireframes, each move has a different starting position. And if we compare how long it takes the climber to do the move from his rightmost position at the start to the point where he fully extends his left knee, we see that the move has significantly different durations. In addition, the move takes a different path through space. When centering the move in the higher knee, he moves as far as he can to the left before moving upward. When centering the move in his lower knee, he moves up and to the left at almost the same time. From this, we can infer that the effort of the move is distributed differently. Another difference is when using the upper knee, the climber flexes his trunk to the side to keep his center of gravity over his foot. When initiating in the hips, he holds his trunk in a more extended position throughout the move. The next step in learning to use centers is to get off the slab and do it on very easy climbing. Here, the center is the upper knee and the climber makes all his upward movement as a result of what he does with his knee. This is an example of a climber using two movement centers. There's a lot going on here, but we can see that early in the move he arches his back, driving his hips upward. As he rises, the extension of his left knee becomes significant. It looks like his left leg is snapping straight due to the powerful extension of his left knee and ankle. Movements can also be initiated by imagining their path through space. Here's a good example. The climber initiates by throwing his hips into a slight inward arc. The movement is fast, taking about 0.6 of a second to complete, from his lowest point to attaining the next hold. By using this inward arc, the climber has an effective way of moving his center up and into the rock, making this a well-executed move. Here's another example of a slower, less dynamic lateral arc. Notice how the path is achieved by flexing the trunk to the side and turning the hips into the rock. As in the last example, the move is well timed, with the body very close to the rock as he reaches the next hold. It takes a great deal of practice, but in time, by using these methods of initiation, you will be able to precisely control how you execute every move.